ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है कि लहर है।
हम तो नाम भी कह रहे थे कुछ दूसरा उन लोगों को, अब वो अपना कर दिया था, एक काम नहीं कर रहा था। आज तक तय किया कि कौन पार्टी कितना लड़ेगी, कुछ नहीं, हम तो फिर छोड़ दिए।
প্রথমেই চলে এলো বাংলায়, ভাবলো এখানে মুসলিমদের একটু সুশ্রী দিই। তুমি 40টা সিট পাবে কিনা আমরা জানি না, সারা ভারত 300টা সিট লড়ে।
पहले 330 334 की, अपने तो 400 पार हो रहा है।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Merely 2 months ahead of the announcement, or rather of the commencement of general elections, it's time for another comprehensive and extensive Times Now ETG survey, which will give you a glimpse into the mood of the nation on different subjects, on different issues. From the Nitish Kumar tsunami to Ram Lehar to Ab Ki Baar 400 Par, there's never a dull moment in Indian politics. While Palti by Paltu Ram Nitish Kumar has sent the opposition into a tizzy over the betrayal, a wave of Astha and Balidan has united Bharat after the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha. I was there in Ayodhya and I saw the magnitude of events unfolding right in front of my eyes. It was a historic moment with a momentous impact on the psyche, perhaps even in politics. The Saffron Party, riding high on the Mandir Lehar from Ayodhya to Kashi, has just presented a budget of continuity and confidence. The interim budget made it clear the Prime Minister is confident of being blessed by the people of Bharat with a hat-trick and a comeback. But is there any credible challenger to Prime Minister Narendra Modi? In moments from now, we will unveil concrete data and comprehensive survey which will gauge what the Janta thinks. But first, let's get you this very interesting clip in Parliament today where the President of the Congress Party, Mallikarjun Kharge, can be seen roaring, "Ab ki baar 400 par." Of course, you would wonder what's the context to all of this, but watch it and find out.
और लेकर आपका इतना बहुमत है, अब तो पहले 330 334 की, अपने तो 400 पार हो रहा है।
Now, where do you need an endorsement bigger than the President of the Congress Party? And, the humor wasn't lost on the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Right after this, of course, Union Minister Smriti Irani quipped saying the opposition has accepted Tisri Bar 400 Par. Even Anurag Thakur joined in saying finally the truth has slipped out from the Congress, while the Congress itself said that sarcasm was lost on the BJP. The BJP said that the admission of defeat was already right there in front of the nation. While the Congress chief spoke about Ab ki baar 400 par, their own house didn't seem to be in order at all. Look at how Chief Minister of Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, chided Rahul Gandhi, saying even if Congress fights on 300 seats, it might not even end up with 40 seats, and of course, gave them a piece of her mind about what she thought about him knowing the realities of the country. Listen in.
ফটোশুট করছে সব। এখন আবার নতুন দেখছি নতুন করে ফটোশুট, যারা কোনোদিন চায়ের দোকানে বসেইনি, চা বানাতে জানেই না, বাচ্চাদের আদর করেইনি, শিশু বলতে কি বোঝেই না, বিড়ি বাঁধতে জানেই না কোনোদিনও, বিড়ির বদলে অন্য কিছু হয়তো খায়, খেতেই পারে, আমাদের গ্রামীণ লোকেরা অনেকে বিড়ি খায়, এটা নিয়ে আমি বলছি না। বাবা, বসন্তের কোকিলরা চলে এসেছে, প্রথমেই চলে এলো বাংলায়, ভাবলো এখানে মুসলিমদের একটু সুশ্রী দিই। তুমি 40টা সিট পাবে কিনা আমরা জানি না, সারা ভারত 300টা সিট লড়ে বুকের পাটা থাকতো দেখতাম ইউপিতে এলাহাবাদে গিয়ে বিজেপিকে হারিয়ে এসো, বেনারসে গিয়ে হারিয়ে এসো, রাজস্থানে গিয়ে হারিয়ে এসো, জেতা জায়গা হেরেছো, মধ্যপ্রদেশে গিয়ে হারিয়ে এসো। কংগ্রেস তুমি তো একা পারবে না, তুমি 40টা সিট পাবে কিনা আমরা জানি না। আজ তোমাদের এত অহংকার, এত অলংকার।
And who says politics can't be entertaining? But it's important to sift through the shadow boxing and political muscle flexing and stick to the facts on the ground. We will, over the next 60 minutes, get you an opinion poll which will give you a glimpse into what's on the mind of Bharat 2 months ahead of the Mahabharat and just a few weeks ahead of the announcement of election. It's time for the Times Now ETG survey, the most definitive and extensively researched opinion poll. Let's first get you the methodology. The sample size for this survey is about 31,270 people, and the survey was conducted across 24 states and union territories. Without much to wait for, door-to-door survey, sample size of 31,000 plus, and before we begin to look at the questions, let's introduce to you the panel joining me this evening. Nalin Kohli, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining me tonight on the NewsHour. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author. Parimal Kumar, general secretary of the JDU, on the show. Mohammad Tariq Khan, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Abdul Basit, leader of the RJD. Sanjay Jha, author and suspended Congress leader. Arka Kumar Nag, advocate, supports the Trinamool Congress. Dr. Akash Deep Muni, political analyst, supports the Aam Aadmi Party. So big panel, and the question, the first set of questions coming up on your screen, and question number one. Question number one that we asked the people of India: why do you think Nitish Kumar returned to NDA? Options were political acumen of Nitish Kumar, 29%, return to his natural allies, 23%, Paltu Rajniti, 32%. So, you know, the nation really does give him the Paltu Ram name. And can't say 16%, but 32% people believe that he is a Paltu Ram and has come back. Let's take a look at the next question. What is the impact of Nitish's return to NDA? Well, NDA is strong only in Bihar, so BJP gets a leg up in Bihar. 35% people believe that. Setback to Vipaksh nationwide, 27% believe that. Setback for NDA, 16%, will make no difference, 22%. So NDA will get a leg up in Bihar. Doesn't matter outside Bihar, but maximum number of people do believe that in Bihar, the NDA will get a leg up. Question number 3 that we asked people of India: what effect will Nitish's Ghar Vapsi have across India? It will help in the politics of perception, 28%, will break opposition's morale, 43%, and can't say 29%. It has led to a breaking of the opposition's morale. Maximum number of people, 43%, believe that morale breaking has been the biggest issue. Let's take a look at question number 4. Who is the weakest link in the India bloc? 24% people believe Rahul Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee 15%, Arvind Kejriwal 18%, MK Stalin 11%, none of the above 32%. But maximum votes go to Rahul Gandhi as the weakest link in the India alliance, and that takes the question straight to Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, perception battle lost, and the opposition fares the biggest blow. 43% people believe that, and Rahul Gandhi is the weakest link in the alliance bloc, India alliance bloc. That's what people of India believe. Your response?
Navika, I want to be consistent with what I said at the very beginning when Mr. Nitish Kumar went back to the NDA. While what Nitish did was unprincipled, politically immoral, And in my opinion, he has damaged his own political future, whatever remains of it. The political loss or the electoral impact of it will be felt more by the India alliance than the BJP, because the damage is huge in terms of the way people perceive the India alliance. I will tell you right now, a week is a long time in politics. A lot can change. I remain convinced that India needs an alternative to the BJP. There are enough things which are wrong at the ground level, and you never know. India alliance could actually still become a formidable coalition at the center. But there cannot be any running away from the truth that the India alliance was constructed by Mr. Nitish Kumar. And he had a very simple request: make me a convener. I was of the opinion, and I have shared it internally with many people within the India alliance, what was the problem in making him the convener? He was not saying make me the prime ministerial face. He was just wanting to be given the respect for having initiated the India alliance and bringing it together. We started in Patna in the month of June. I think the internal, bureaucracy within India alliance, or the arrogance of a few to not acknowledge the sensitivity of a man who's been chief minister for 18 years is what has caused.
Please name. Who's arrogant?
Well, I do think that the one party that must and should have actually been spearheading the India alliance should have been the Congress party. It is the fulcrum of the entire alliance. But Navika, this is the point I have said so, and I'll repeat it again. Let me hear what the other people have to say. I have friends in the panel. Between September to December, the Congress party did not create an India alliance meeting for seat distribution. Why? Just because there were assembly elections in December. That is no rational or logic at all. And if the reason behind that was that we will do well and we'll get more seats from our allies, that was very myopic and very self-serving. It has boomeranged on the Congress and the India alliance. But I do hope that the alliance still gets its act together, because India needs not just a strong opposition, but I do hope a better alternative in Delhi.
All right. Abdul Basit ji RJD के लीडर हैं, और अब्दुल बासित, my question to you is very सीधा. कांग्रेस पार्टी ने गलती की और भरपाई करेंगी आरजेडी, क्योंकि आपकी सरकार गई, आप सरकार से निकल गए, नीतीश जी चले गए, आपका बिहार के आगे कुछ है नहीं, तो बेसिकली ये इंडिया अलायंस के चक्कर में आपका तो लॉस ही लॉस हुआ.
नहीं, गलती तो देखिए, जब जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस ने एनडीए की नींव रखी थी, माननीय पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री जो हमारे देश के थे, माननीय वाजपेयी जी, उनसे ही बहुत बड़ी गलती हुई थी. तो गलतियों का तो कोई बखेड़ा नहीं है. आज उस जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस के बाद आज तक कोई एनडीए का नाम लेने वाला इस देश में नहीं है, क्योंकि वही एनडीए को ऑपरेट करते थे. वो एनडीए का नाम है. एनडीए से भी सारे अलायंस जा चुके हैं. 38 में से सिर्फ 4, 5, 6 मुश्किल से जो हाईलाइट दिख रहे हैं, बाकी सब जा चुके हैं. ये तो अलायंस की पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स की बात है. मेन मुद्दा जनता के
ये सवाल तो मैं नलिन कोहली जी से पूछ लूंगी. आप अपनी अलायंस का जवाब दे दीजिए ना.
मेरे अलायंस, मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, इंडिया अलायंस पूरे देश में मजबूती के साथ है. जिसको जहां जाना है उसको, कोई ये डेमोक्रेटिक अलायंस है, जहां जाना है हमारा कोई रोक टोक नहीं है उसके ऊपर. आरजेडी अपने स्टैंड पे है. आरजेडी इंडिया अलायंस की मुख्य पात्र है. आरजेडी मरते दम तक भी इंडिया अलायंस के साथ है. कोई इस प्रकार के, देखिए, ये पहले भी हमारे साथीगण ने इस तरह की बातें करी हैं कि भाई हमने ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, और वो इधर चला गया, उधर चला गया. डजंट मैटर. राष्ट्रीय जनता दल का अलायंस और राष्ट्रीय जनता का आंदोलन जिंदगी भर इनके फांसीवादी ताकतों के खिलाफ रहेगा. नलिन कोहली जी की बात नहीं हो रही. यहाँ पर जितने भी बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता आते हैं, वो सबको ऐसा लगता है कि आज ही हम इनके फेवर में इस तरह की भ्रमक बातें फैलाएंगे और आज ही राज्यसभा मिल जाएंगी. ऐसा नहीं है मैडम. जो सच्चाई है वो बोलनी चाहिए, चाहे वो प्रवक्ता हो.
बीजेपी की तरफ तो आपके पास कोई अच्छे शब्द नहीं होंगे. आई एम नॉट सरप्राइज. परिमल जी को कम से कम नमस्ते, दुआ सलाम.
बिल्कुल, बीजेपी ने देश का बेड़ा गर्क करा मैडम.
चलिए परिमल जी के साथ तो दुआ सलाम कर लीजिए. परिमल जी के साथ तो सरकार परसों तक चला रहे थे आप, उनसे ही दुआ सलाम कर लीजिए.
नहीं, हमारा पूरी तरीके से सबसे दुआ सलाम है. हमारा बीजेपी से एंटी रहेंगे, हम एंटी रहे. हमारा जेडीयू से आज भी कोई वो नहीं है परिवेश. हमारा किसी तरह का कोई लड़ाई नहीं, झगड़ा. बीजेपी से हमारा हमेशा पूरी जिंदगी रहेगा. बीजेपी के खिलाफ रहे हैं और बीजेपी के खिलाफ हमेशा रहेंगे. हमारा स्टैंड साफ है.
और जेडीयू से मोहब्बत है, लड़ाई है, क्या है?
बिल्कुल है, बिल्कुल मोहब्बत है, आज भी मोहब्बत है। उन्होंने अपना स्टैंड लिया, हमने अपना स्टैंड लिया। देखिए हम जो खेले की बात हो रही, जो बिहार में खाली खेला नहीं होना, वो पूरे देश में खेला होना है, क्योंकि बीजेपी 400 पार नहीं, सिर्फ 2 के पार रह जाएगी, अमित शाह और मोदी, और किसी की पार्टी नहीं है। बीजेपी अब की बार 2 के पार, बस। तीसरे एमपी की ना तो किसी मंत्री की कोई हैसियत है इस पार्टी में, ना किसी एमपी की हैसियत है। 245 एमपी को तो यही नहीं पता कि हमारी पावर क्या है। सिर्फ 2 मैन आर्मी है, अमित शाह जी और मोदी जी, उसके अलावा बीजेपी में है क्या? एनडीए अलायंस का बता दीजिए मुझे, आज अध्यक्ष का नाम बता दीजिए राष्ट्रीय चैनल पे, मैं आपको आज ही पॉलिटिक्स छोड़ दूंगा। कोई एनडीए जैसी कोई चीज ही नहीं है।
नलिन कोहली जी, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड, बिकॉज मिस्टर अब्दुल बासित सेज नीतीश कुमार जी चले गए पर एवरीथिंग इज फाइन इन द इंडिया अलायंस. Mamata Banerjee is not talking to Rahul Gandhi and she's calling him names, saying 40 on 300 is basically the reality of the Congress, but alliance, everything is fine. Arvind Kejriwal does not want to share any seats with Rahul Gandhi's party, but everything is fine. India is going strong. And of course, apart from that, Akhilesh Yadav ji is having his own issues with the Congress party, but the alliance is strong. Please respond to Mr. Abdul Basit.
Thank you, Navika ji. What I've been saying consistently, the I.N.D.I.A alliance is not an alliance. An alliance has a certain model and certain norms. The very basic is that everybody comes together and has a common agenda, a common logo, an office, a convener, and even a common, vision. In the end, अरे अब्दुल बासित साहब, आपकी बात मैंने सुन ली ना, थोड़ा हमें भी बोलने का मौका दीजिए ना। आप तो हमें फांसीवादी कह रहे हैं और ये सब, पर आप बीच में बोल रहे हैं, तो वो तो लोकतांत्रिक थोड़ी ना मानी जाएगी। थोड़ा सा मुझे बोलने दीजिए, थोड़ा बोलने दीजिए। मैं भी यहाँ कार्यक्रम में शांति से आपकी बातें सुन रहा हूं। आप एक वरिष्ठ नेता हैं, मुझे पता है बिहार में दुखी हो गए होंगे कि पुरानी गुंडा राज जो एक होती थी, उसकी वापसी में कहीं ना कहीं ठेस पहुंची है। पर चैनल के ऊपर तो कम से कम हम आदान प्रदान विचारों का बिना एक दूसरे के ऊपर बोले कर सकते हैं ना। तो वापस आता हूं अपनी बात पे। तो नाविका जी, द I.N.D.I.A alliance is a non-alliance, or it's a paper alliance at best, where political parties and leaders came for a cup of tea or coffee from time to time, with no clarity what is an agenda, logo, office, vision, nothing. Now what we have is the unraveling of something that never took birth. When there was no alliance, what is happening today should not be unexpected, should not even take us by surprise. Mamata ji basically is telling the Congress party in no uncertain terms that you should recognize, wake up, as they say, smell the coffee, or go ahead and see in the mirror what the reality is. You have this vision of larger than life. Your leader has it, your party has it. It's not on the ground. You can't run with the hares and hunt with the hounds. You can't be with the left front and imagine to work and get seats from Mamata Banerjee, who's winning the seats in Bengal. It's clear out there. And she's saying you are a diminishing force. You are a diminished force, diminishing further. It's as blunt as that. Nothing less, nothing more. But the Congress party is in a world of its own. And in fairness, today my friend Sanjay Jha, he's short of saying that he's holding Mr. Rahul Gandhi responsible for it, he's actually held the Congress party responsible for the lack of any movement or traction in the I.N.D.I.A alliance. I will not agree with his word that Nitish Kumar ji has done politically immoral, because what Nitish Kumar ji did by leaving the BJP to go with the RJD Congress is a reversal of that. So if at that time when he left the BJP for the Congress RJD, if that was not immoral, how can his coming back to the BJP be immoral?
I completely agree,
so
I think morality in politics is something we should just leave out. Morality and politics just don't go together. They have no relationship. So let's even forget discussing ethics and morality. Sanjay Jha, you will agree with that.
Just 5 seconds, Navika. Just 5 seconds. Because Bashir Saab, please, if you allow me.
Okay, Anand. Who can ever deny you an opportunity?
Please, no, you're very kind, and I would have waited for my turn, except that Bashir साहब जो आरजेडी के उन्होंने कहा था मैं पॉलिटिक्स
ने मेरी बात का जवाब नहीं दिया, उन्होंने
हाँ प्लीज बाशिर साहब प्लीज बाशिर प्लीज एक मिनट प्लीज बाशिर साहब, इन्होंने कहा मैं पॉलिटिक्स छोड़ दूंगा, मुझे बता दीजिए चेयरमैन कौन है एनडीए का? अमित शाह इज द चेयरमैन। अब आप पॉलिटिक्स छोड़ दीजिए।
बासित साहब आवाज नहीं आ रही।
हाँ जी,
जब आप
पॉलिटिक्स छोड़ दीजिए, अब
हाँ,
आप
खूब आ
पॉलिटिक्स
रही
छोड़
है।
दीजिए,
इन्होंने
आपने challenge किया था।
अमित शाह जी का
आपने
नाम
challenge
लिया है।
किया था।
आप मुझे बता
आपने
दीजिए,
challenge
आप
किया
मुझे
था।
बता दीजिए अमित शाह जी को, जो इनके
आपने
अलाइन पार्टनर हैं, जो सुनिए इनके अलाइन पार्टनर हैं, वो एक्सेप्ट करते हैं कि हम अमित शाह हमारे एनडीए के
ये तय करने वाला, ये तय करना तो आपका काम है नहीं, क्योंकि जो भी नई पार्टी आती है वो पहले अमित शाह जी से मिलते हैं, बाद में कहीं और जाते हैं। लेकिन अब्दुल बासित साहब, अब आपने ही पहल की थी, आपने कहा था आप पॉलिटिक्स छोड़ देंगे, आपने कहा था आप पॉलिटिक्स छोड़ देंगे, और आनंद रंगनाथन ने अब आपको चैलेंज कर दिया है। अब आप पॉलिटिक्स में रहेंगे, हाँ या ना?
नहीं, आनंद रंगनाथन जी को पूरी समझ नहीं है। आप इनके चैनल पार्टनर जो एनडीए के अलायंस में बताते हैं हमारे अलायंस में, वो इस बात को मानते हैं,
आप कह रहे हैं
वो मानते हैं इस बात को,
एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते।
अरे ये फेक नाम है सर, फेक नाम है, ये फेक है।
देखिए
ये फेक नाम है, कोई एनडीए का अध्यक्ष है ही नहीं बेसिकली।
कैसे फेक है?
कोई अध्यक्ष नहीं है, कोई एनडीए अलायंस ही नहीं है, एनडीए अलायंस है ही नहीं।
चलिए परिमल जी, जब नीतीश कुमार जी वापस लौटे एनडीए गठबंधन में, तो कौन से नेता के साथ आपकी सारी बातचीत हुई, ये बता दीजिए अब्दुल बासित साहब को, क्योंकि उनका पॉलिटिक्स में रहना आपके जवाब पर निर्धारित है।
Every question,
यस प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड।
I am going to give every answer of your every question. You use the term Palturam. We strongly object to this term because you see we have a strong belief in the democratic setup of the country, and democracy is defined as by the people, for the people, of the people, and my honorable leader Nitish Kumar is consistently serving the people of Bihar effectively since 2005 without any alteration. Okay, because you know that India is the welfare state as per Article 38 of the Constitution.
Absolutely right. Whoever be the partner, the man in power, the man in seat has been Nitish Kumar. I'm not contradicting you.
That's why we मैंने आप जो यूज करती हैं, देखिए जो सरकार की एजेंडा है, जो डेमोक्रेसी का बेसिक सेटअप है, उसमें नीतीश कुमार ने कभी पलटी नहीं मारा, नंबर वन. ओके, whatever with the condition, whatever with the political remain the political scenario, he consistently ensured the development of Bihar and emerged
he
as the symbol of social
consistently ensured that he was the chief minister with either Lalu Prasad Yadav or BJP. He has always ensured that he was the chief minister. ये तो पूरी पब्लिक मानती है, इस बात में कहीं कोई दो राय है ही नहीं।
नहीं, आप समझिए इस बात को, देखिए नहीं, आप इसको समझिए, मुझे पहले समय दें। देखिए 2005 से लगातार नहीं, सभी लोगों को जनता के हिस्से में भी कहना चाहता हूं, कुछ मुझे समय दें। आप ऑब्जेक्ट करती हैं और बुलाती भी हैं मुझे डिबेट पर, और समय भी नहीं देती हैं। देखिए 2005 से जब से हमारे नेता सत्ता में आए, लगातार बिहार का विकास हो रहा है। देयर इज ऑल राउंड इंटीग्रेटेड एंड बैलेंस डेवलपमेंट ऑफ बिहार. ओके, यू सी व्हाई नीतीश कुमार tried to particularly go in the India alliance. The basic objective was he had deep belief in the democratic setup of the country, and we borrowed this concept from Britain. You know that in Britain the opposition party also play a very positive role, and that's why our leader tried to create a better alternative before the people of India. But you see the attitude of the Congress, the attitude of the other alliance of India alliance. Okay, you see no one was interested. Everyone was trying to solve their own vested interest. You see, as far as the question of Rahul Gandhi is concerned, he is not aware with the basic ground reality of the country. You have heard sometime before that he was suggesting to install potato industry in India and particularly uses of coal on the stove. So this is the ground reality. Okay. Actually, we were already demanding that there should be a gradual process. If we have to face 2024 election, there should be a concrete idea and concrete.
Okay, you just confirmed what the people believe, that the concrete idea, frankly, does not exist with the India alliance. Let's take question number 5 on the screens. Why do you think Mamata Banerjee is miffed with Rahul Gandhi's Nyaya Yatra? Mamata has lost faith in the alliance, 34% believe. Rahul's strategy has backfired, 37 people feel. And if you combine these two, it's 71%. Everyone wants to be an alternative to Prime Minister Modi in this alliance, 21%. Can't say 8%. But 71% people actually believe that nobody has faith in this alliance anymore. Whether it is Nitish walking out or today Mamata Banerjee saying that Rahul Gandhi and Congress party cannot win even 40 out of 300 seats, clearly shows how much respect there is within the alliance for the Congress party. Let's take the next question, and the next question on your screens. Why is Kejriwal and Akhilesh both wary of sharing seats with the Congress party? Opportunistic politics, 32%. They prefer a weak Congress, 23%. Alliance is just for optics, 35%. So people do not have any faith in this alliance, which they think is something which is just for optics, just on paper. Can't say 10%. But how weak this alliance is coming up again and again in every question that is asked to the public. Let's take a look at the next question coming up on the Ram Mandir issue. Will Ram Lala's Pran Pratishtha also have an effect on this elections? Will it affect your vote? People say yes, 37%, and to some extent 18%. Add the two, it's nearly 53% people believe it will be on their mind. No say 21%, can't say 24%, but 53% people believe Pran Pratishtha Ram Lala will be an issue. So let me now get in Akash Deep Muni. Congress party is not an easy party to do business with. That's clearly something that's come out with the statements that have come out from Mamata Banerjee and with the fact that Nitish Kumar has left. Muni Sahab, I want to ask you, is the India alliance an alliance only on paper? Because people clearly have no faith in it. And is this the biggest problem in the opposition strategy?
See, Navika ji, agar Hemant ban jate Hemanta, to sara kaam ban jata. The problem is that Hemant Soren did not become Himanta Biswa Sarma of the Chief Minister of Assam, who was previously in Congress, where BJP alleged many scams under him. He turned to BJP and now he's clean. The problem, the interesting factor here is that today in Chandigarh municipal elections, we have seen that how Anil Masih, the presiding officer, the Karyakarta of Bharatiya Janata Party, did cheating on camera. And still we have people supporting him. Still, we have BJP people supporting him. BJP, and the interesting factor again is that after Hemant Soren be arrested, after this Chandigarh election municipal fiasco, India alliance has become stronger. And why it has become stronger? That as much as you suppress, वो जो कहावत है ना, रेत को जितना मुट्ठी में बांधोगे, वो उंगलियों के बीच से निकल जाएगा साहब, और निकल रहा है आपके हाथ से. पंजाब में नहीं, दिल्ली में नहीं, पूरे देश में बीजेपी को मुक्की खानी पड़ेगी. हाँ, उन्होंने एक दल को इंडिया अलायंस से निकाल दिया बाय ल्योरिंग, बट उस दल का हालत क्या होगा वो लोकसभा चुनाव में हम देख लेंगे. उनके साथी जो है ईडी और सीबीआई को कितना प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे. यू हैव प्रोटेक्टेड मेनी पीपल लाइक अजित पवार, यू नो,
Nitish Kumar. But Nitish, no, Akash Deep Muni, but Nitish Kumar had no cases against him. Why did he leave the India alliance? Mamata Banerjee is not joining hands with the BJP. Why is she having problems with the India alliance? Please tell me.
See, Navika, I'll tell you. There are problems.
All right. Counter coming from Nalin Kohli. Nalin Kohli, counter.
Three things to say. First of all, let's look at the reality on the ground. So the Aam Aadmi Party or anyone else is entitled to be a legend in their mind. Nobody can stop them from being that. The fact of the matter is the Congress Party and the Aam Aadmi Party are daggers drawn when it comes to the local leadership in Punjab and at the ground level. They contested the election against each other and the Aam Aadmi Party defeated the Congress. Now somebody sitting in Delhi says we have become an alliance. What is the guarantee that actually on the ground that alliance is failing and it's not even something that the people are accepting? That is number one. I didn't interrupt, Parimal ji. Let us have a decent debate. It's going on well.
Akash Deep Muni ji, when you were speaking, Mr. Nalin Kohli objected to the statements that you were making, but he raised his hand, did not interrupt you. Kindly show the same courtesy to him. All right. Allow Mr. Kohli to complete his argument. If you have a counter, I'll come.
So one is, thank you. Thank you so much. So basically, there is no alliance or love lost between the Karyakartas and the leaders at the local level of the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress Party. Therefore, why should it not be believed that essentially what has happened in Chandigarh, the invalidation of votes, is actually what they don't want to do? Go ahead in an alliance with each other. Number two, all the noise on Chandigarh today in Delhi was only orchestrated for Mr. Kejriwal to again escape and find an excuse not to go ahead and appear before the ED, which is investigating a corruption or a scandal in the liquor scam in Delhi. Let's not forget he's the Chief Minister of Delhi. Mr. Kejriwal is the supreme leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, came on the great laurels of India Against movement, said I will remove corruption completely. Two of his ministers are in jail. One of his colleagues is in jail. All three are being denied bail. On the liquor scam in Delhi, he as the leader of the party, he as the chief minister of the government is running away and not cooperating with an investigation. Just to escape it, last time he said, I'm going for campaigning. Today he does a protest. The protest is not based on anything that he believes in. It is somehow not to answer to the ED. And in any case, if he believes that there should be a fight against corruption, why is he not joining the investigation?
Fair point.
Not
and
one statement from Mr. Kejriwal today, sitting down and point by point refuting this scam.
Well, let me also get in Arka Kumar Nag supports the Trinamool Congress. And Mr. Nag, the question is straight on the India alliance today. So I want to ask you, this India alliance, we are together. Should all these parties that are part of the India alliance now forget talking about the alliance, wasting their breath, and just concentrate on a strategy, at least in their own states and in their own strongholds?
Well, Navika, the point is, Mamata Banerjee from the very first day had been speaking very clearly that India alliance is a alliance, a forum with various political parties together, and these various political parties' only motive is to ensure that the constitution, which has been constitutionally and continuously been ignored, is brought back to tracks. And the second point which Mamata Banerjee had been emphasizing is that the political parties, whichever is in powerful grid in various areas, will be leading the alliance, and in West Bengal, Trinamool Congress will lead the alliance for say. And Mamata Banerjee, I do not believe that she is at all not aware of the ground reality, and has then also has gone ahead and offered 2 seats to the Congress, though it is not official as yet, but as the internal discussion comes up. And if you can see, Navika, the situation of Congress in West Bengal is basically that they do not have any representation in the assembly, and only 1 in the Lok Sabha. So they have to rely, if they at all want to have it in that way, they have to rely upon the Trinamool Congress. But there is no hide and seek that the All India Trinamool Congress under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee is absolutely in the bloc which is not supporting the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA. And in future, in the post-alliance situation, also in the post-election situation, it will be the Trinamool Congress which will be one of the leading political parties against the Bharatiya Janata Party. Either it comes to forming of the government or sitting in the opposition is concerned. India alliance is not only an alliance, Navika, it is something which is a sentiment which has to be created in favor of the country, in favor of the constitution,
Fantastic.
in favor of the freedom and rights
you
we
are
have been enjoying
understanding
for
the sentiment on which the India alliance is actually surviving, but you forgot the sentiment of the people on various issues. And let's take a look at the people's sentiment on issues. For example, Ram Lalla, I already told you that 37% people plus 18% others who feel to some extent or the other Ram Lalla will be a huge issue. That's 53%. Let's take a look at the next question. Who do you credit for the Bhavya Ram Mandir in Ayodhya? 54% of the people believe Modi government, 15% judiciary, 18% it was bound to happen, can't say 13%. 54% people believe that it is because of the Narendra Modi government. How will the Ram Lehar impact the 2024 elections? Caste will not be a decider. 21% people believe that. Consolidation of Hindu votes will happen. 38% people believe that. Ram Temple will be the key factor. 23% people believe that. Add this 38 and 23 and you get once again a 61% vote share where people believe Hindu votes will consolidate and Ram Mandir will be a key factor. And it will break the morale of the Vipaksh, 18%. This is how people believe. Anand Ranganathan, do you think once again on one more issue, the opposition misread the mood and the sentiment of the people?
Good evening, Navika. Absolutely it did, unequivocally. And it is, it's very befuddling because it's not to say that opposition isn't filled with intelligent people who are, confirmed politicians for decades on end. So they would have known that something that has come after 500 years is going to have a monumental impact on the way the Indians think. People are rejoicing in the streets because of Ram Lalla's temple. Now, you mean to say that only BJP knew this would happen? Absolutely not. So Congress and other opposition parties that declined the invitation completely misread the mood. They thought this is going to be something religious. No, this is civilizational. This is beyond Hinduism. 1.4 billion Indians, out of them 1 billion Hindus, but the rest are also celebrating because this is a consecration of our civilization itself. Now I ask you, what was stopping the Congress from celebrating the event as much as the BJP? Who was stopping? Let me ask this. Who was stopping the Congress from distributing the invitation cards, going to the ceremony? They didn't, because they actually thought this is not going to have an effect. And the voters right now, your poll shows that as much as 50 to 55% people believe it's going to have an effect. And of course it's going to have an effect, because I ask you a question. Even blindly you can answer this. Which is the one political party that has helped realize the Ram Lalla temple? The answer is the BJP. While of course the Supreme Court has adjudicated on it, and had the Supreme Court not done so, the temple wouldn't be there. That is my opinion. But the fact of the matter is, if there is one political party that has worked towards it, it is the BJP.
Respond, Sanjay Jha. You raised your hand.
Yeah, Navika, I have 2 points to make. I do agree that the Congress party should have been strategically more prudent. And I'll tell you why. Number one, I think I agree with Anand to the extent that there would have been no Ram temple, despite the BJP saying in the election manifesto, if the Supreme Court had not passed a unanimous verdict. The opposition led by the Congress should have been categorical in expressing that. And they could have also gone for the Pran Pratishtha. They should have gone for the Pran Pratishtha and yet gone and told the people of India that the Shankaracharyas have not attended and the BJP should not politicize Bhagwan Ram. Both could have been done. It was not either or. So I do believe that end of the day, you got to realize that religion is a very sensitive, it's an intimate issue, it's a very emotional issue. And it has allowed the BJP today to appropriate, I mean, even though if it's totally wrong, appropriate as if Bhagwan Ram, they are the custodians, or they are the Rakhwala, or the Thekedars of Bhagwan Ram, which is completely wrong. It is a lie. It is a brazen misrepresentation of reality. So I do believe that politically, the Congress.
आपको किसने रोका था ठेकेदार ना बनने के लिए? आप भी बन जाते. प्रॉब्लम तो यही है कि आप बने नहीं, किसी और को बनने नहीं देंगे, and the world doesn't work like that. And Nalin, I'll come to you, but let me first get in Mohammad Tariq Khan of the Samajwadi Party. समाजवादी पार्टी से सवाल मेरा इतना ही है, राम मंदिर पर क्या गलत फैसला लिया, और अब ज्ञानवापी पर जो कोर्ट ने फैसला दिया जिसके बाद पूजा हुई, जो रुकी थी मुलायम सिंह यादव के एक मौखिक इस तरह के ऑर्डर से, देयर वाज नो रिटन ऑर्डर, क्या गलती पर गलती कर रही है समाजवादी पार्टी लोगों का मूड समझने में?
मैम देखिए, इट्स सीधी सी बात है कि जो कोर्ट कहेगा तो कोर्ट के ऑर्डर को माना गया है और सर्वसम्मति से माना गया। मुझे नहीं लगता कि किसी पार्टी ने विरोध किया। अखिलेश साहब ने कहा कि जब भगवान राम बुलाएंगे तो वो जाएंगे भी, और वो प्लान भी कर रहे हैं जाने के लिए, इसमें कोई इफ एंड बट नहीं। मैं छोटी सी बात कहना चाहता हूँ, देखिए किस तरीके से प्लान करके क्षेत्रीय पार्टियों को खत्म किया जा रहा है। नीतीश साहब को इट्स अ कॉन्स्पिरेसी ऑफ बीजेपी टू डिफेम हिम, अब पोटेंशियल प्राइम मिनिस्टर को डिफेम कर दिया कि उसकी इमेज आज ये हो गई है कि आपके सर्वे में पीपल आर सेइंग कि he's a paltu Ram. I must say that he has all the potential, all the qualities to become the Prime Minister of India. ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी की कॉन्स्पिरेसी है और मैं ये कहता हूं कि this time the whole NDA and BJP is now exposed in front of the regional party. Look at them, what they are doing. They want to tear up. They want to उनको ब्रेक करना चाहती है, क्षेत्रीय पार्टी को खत्म करना चाहती है. नीतीश साहब की इमेज आज देश में क्या रहेगी? आपका सर्वे कह रहा है, मैं नहीं कह रहा, मुझे अफसोस होता है. एक पोटेंशियल प्राइम मिनिस्टर को एक पलटू राम के इमेज के साथ लाकर खड़ा कर दिया. जस्ट दे वांट टू एस्टैब्लिश देमसेल्फ इन दोस पर्टिकुलर स्टेट वेयर दे आर नॉट गेटिंग द पावर टू रन दोस स्टेट्स, बी इट महाराष्ट्र और बी इट बिहार. दिस शैल नॉट बी डन.
But tell me, if he was the potential prime minister, why did the India Alliance not even make him the convener? Why are you blaming the BJP when you messed up? You messed up on the opportunity. Nalin Kohli, please respond. Now you are conspiring against all the regional parties and the national party, which will win only 40 out of 300 seats, the Congress party.
कभी कभी ऐसे मुझे लगता है कि राजनीतिक बातें नहीं, एक उपन्यास के लिए कुछ वाक्य जोड़े जा रहे हैं. दिस इज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक अ नॉवेल इन द मेकिंग. दैट मिस्टर नीतीश कुमार लीविंग दैट them calling him names is a conspiracy by the BJP. I mean, to what extent can people go to blame the BJP is amazing. Tomorrow they will say it's a conspiracy of the people of India to elect the BJP to select Prime Minister Modi for the third time. It's a conspiracy. I mean, just to somehow find a justification for something you don't have an answer for. I mean, this is democracy. I mean, of course, he has a right to speak, so all of us under the Constitution do. But to what extent are we willing to go? I think the people on your channel who are watching it, your viewers will see it. But I have a comment on Sanjay Jha. Mr. Jha said that the BJP appropriated Ram. Let us look at what the Congress did. On an affidavit before the Honorable Supreme Court, the UPA Congress government said Lord Ram kalpanik hai. He is an imaginary figure. He is not a real figure. They've denied his existence. They've gone out of the way never to see that Lord Ram should have his place. So therefore, after it is all done, find fault with the BJP. I think the Congress party never wanted Lord Ram's temple to come up there. From the times of Nehru, if one is to believe on what the Nair story is in the district there, right up to the UPA government, and thereafter standing in court and saying, please don't hear the matter.
Well,
let me respond.
I know, Tariq Saab, you will respond, but let me take the next set of questions and then I'll come back to you. Do you see a 10-year anti-incumbency wave against Prime Minister Modi? We asked this question and what were the answers? Yes, 24% people. No, 33% people. It's a pro-incumbency wave, say 18%. Add the two, you have 51% people who believe that there is no anti-incumbency or there is pro-incumbency, and can't say 25% people. So more than half the country believes that there is pro-incumbency and that Modi is done, there is no anti-incumbency after 10 years of him being in power. What will be the biggest factor in getting votes for Prime Minister Modi in 2024? Ram Temple, 23%. Modi ki guarantee, 21%. A divided opposition, 39%. Election management, 17%. But the divided opposition is something that will actually ensure the victory of the BJP, and yet the opposition cannot get its act together. That really is the story of the India Alliance. Let's take a look at the next question. What opposition leader is which opposition leader is PM material? Rahul Gandhi gets 19% of the votes, Mamata Banerjee 15%, Arvind Kejriwal 12%, MK Stalin 6%, Uddhav Thackeray 8%, none of the above 40%. None of the above gets the maximum number 40%. And national leader, national party's leader, Rahul Gandhi gets 19, Mamata Banerjee, one state of West Bengal and maybe some presence in the northeast, but majorly one state gets 15%. That tells you the story of the strengths of the leaders in the alliance. Let's take a look at the next question. Who is the top choice for the Prime Minister's post? Modi, 64% people, 17% people believe it is Rahul Gandhi, anyone else, 19%, but Rahul Gandhi is even lower than anyone else. And Modi stands tall at 64%. How many seats do you think NDA will get in 2024 elections? Well, if you were to take a look at that projection, 300 plus, 45% of the people believe that it is 300 plus, 400 plus, 14%, less than 300, but a majority 32%, less than a majority only 9%. So most people are only, in 91% people believe it's a majority, 300 plus, 400 plus, call it what you will. अब बताइए तारिक जी, अब इसमें क्या कहेंगे आप?
मैम देखिए, वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ सर्वे. अभी भी सर्वे हुआ था, जब स्टेट्स के रिजल्ट आए सर्वे गलत प्रूव हुए. और सर्वे में तमाम चीजें होती है, इतने छोटे सैंपल साइज को आप उसमें कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल क्या है, तमाम चीजें होती है. आई नो वेरी वेल, मैं यहाँ नहीं डिस्कस करूंगा, मगर फिर भी मैं ये एक बीजेपी का जवाब दे दूं छोटा सा मैम, कि जो बिहार में हुआ उसके लिए बीजेपी डिफेम नहीं हो रही. नोबडी इज डिफेमिंग बीजेपी कि ये पलटू राम, सारा पलटू राम हो गए नीतीश साहब. एक नेशनल इमेज
परिमल जी रिस्पॉन्ड,
उसको डिफेम कर दिया.
बीजेपी ने कॉन्स्पिरेसी की है नीतीश कुमार को पलटू राम दिखाने की, जवाब दीजिए.
देखिए, बिहार में एनडीए की सरकार काफी बेहतर ढंग से काम कर रही थी और वो हमारी नेशनल अलायंस भी थी, लेकिन हमारे आदरणीय नेता नीतीश कुमार ने एक बेहतर विकल्प देने के लिए सभी विभिन्न जो विचारधारा की पार्टियां हैं उनको एक मुद्दे पर लाया. लेकिन आप देखिए, मैंने इग्नोरेंस एंड आप नॉन सीरियस एटीट्यूड ऑफ राहुल गांधी एंड अदर अलायंस. आप समझिए कि हमारे नेता ने बार बार कहा कि आप एक स्ट्रेटजी बनाइए और उस रणनीति पर हम काम करेंगे. न तो इन्होंने सीट शेयरिंग किया. वास्तविक स्थिति आप देखिए कि जो इंडिया अलायंस है वो परिवारवाद और भ्रष्टाचार की बलि चढ़ गया. मैंने कोई इंटरेस्टेड नहीं थे. एक्चुअली अभी कुछ दिन पहले राहुल गांधी ने कहा कि उनके समर्थन से बिहार में कास्ट आधारित गणना हुई थी. तो मैं आपको बतला दूं कि मुंबई में जो मीटिंग हुई थी उसमें हमारे आदरणीय नेता ने कहा था कि आपके प्रस्ताव पारित करेगी या जब इंडिया अलायंस पावर में आएगी तो पूरे राष्ट्र में कास्ट बेस्ड सेंसस करवाएगी, लेकिन किसी ने उस पर ध्यान नहीं दिया. तो इस तरह के इमोरल व्यक्ति या नॉन
लालू जी ने भी नहीं साथ दिया, लालू जी ने भी नहीं साथ दिया आपका.
ये अपने
परिमल जी, लालू जी ने भी नहीं साथ दिया.
नो, नेवर. Actually, everyone was working in their own interest.
Abdul Basit ji, charge on you and your party that on the caste survey you did not support Nitish Kumar. You did not support his status as a convener. No support from the RJD, and you are blaming the BJP.
That his son be sworn as the chief minister of Bihar.
Exactly. आपकी अपनी महत्वाकांक्षाएं इतनी है.
इन
लोगों को परिवार
जीतन राम मांझी को जिस दिन चीफ मिनिस्टर बनाया गया उसमें लालू जी ने ही सपोर्ट किया था. लालू जी ने जितना सपोर्ट नीतीश कुमार को किया है वो ये सब देख के कि ये हमारे लोहियावादी आंदोलन का पात्र है, कर्पूरी ठाकुर का शिष्य रहा है,
की जनता
ये सब चीजें सोच के
आशीर्वाद है वो हमारे नेता नीतीश कुमार को प्राप्त है और आपने नहीं बनाया. आप समझें, आप तो समाप्त हो चुके थे.
आप हैं कहां? आज आप कहां पर हैं? आज 45 सीट है. आप अपना ग्राउंड खुद गिराए आपने. आप बड़े लीडर थे, आप देश के बड़े लीडर थे, आपने अपना ग्राफ गिरा दिया. बिल्कुल, आपने खुद अपना ग्राफ गिराया.
केंद्र में
आनंद रंगनाथन, मुझे एक ही गाना याद आ रहा है, दोस्त दोस्त ना रहा. वो पियानो अगर यहाँ होता तो मैं शायद पियानो बजाकर शायद वो गाना गाती कि दोस्त दोस्त ना रहा. ये दोस्ती का आलम है. आगे क्या होगा आनंद रंगनाथ?
ये सब
प्लीज सर, बाशी साहब, आई डिड नॉट इंटरप्ट.
One minute. We'll lower all other faders. Yes, Anand.
थैंक यू. नाविका, यस यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट. दोस्त ना रहा. लेकिन मैं ये शुरू से ही कहता आया हूं कि दोस्ती की जरूरत नहीं थी. ये पोस्ट पोल अलायंस में सामने आ जाते, बिकॉज लॉजिकली अगर आप देखें तो रीजनल पावर्स रीजन में ही स्ट्रांग रहेंगी. तो ममता, देयर इज नो लॉजिक इन ममता ट्राइंग टू गिव एनी सीट्स टू द कांग्रेस. Likewise, there is no logic in Congress giving any seats in MP and Chhattisgarh और राजस्थान to Trinamool. तो अगर ये अलग अलग होके लड़ते तो शायद इनके चांसेस ज्यादा होते। अलायंस की जरूरत नहीं थी, लेकिन इनको ये दिखाना था कि हम सब टुगेदर हैं और साथ में मिलके मोदी को हराएंगे। अब हरा लो मोदी को।
Akash Deep Muni, wrong strategy from the word go. Blaming the BJP is useless.
See, I know only one thing. Aam Aadmi Party knows only one thing, that is development of the common man. And while the Bharatiya Janata Party central government has denoted only 4% in the budget for education and health.
Okay.
It is
all right. I'm completely short of time. But Nalin Kohli is laughing when you are making that statement. Nalin Kohli, आप हंस क्यों रहे हैं?
हंसने की बात है। डेवलपमेंट किसका हो रहा है? 2 मंत्री जेल में, 1 MP जेल में, बेल नहीं मिल रही है। शराब घोटाले में, हेल्थ में जो है वहां फर्जी दवाइयां आ रही हैं, हेल्थ क्लिनिक डाउन है, यमुना साफ नहीं हुई, ना बसेस दिल्ली में आए। क्या बोल रहे हैं? जितनी चीज बोलते हैं उतना ही नहीं करते हैं। तो इसीलिए मुझे वो मजाक लगा। कम से कम एक सरकार केंद्र में है मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में, जो कहती है करती है, और 10 साल में हर चीज पर भारत ने आशीर्वाद दिया है।
Well, that is the survey, Times Now ETG survey.